Hi, Maria here, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my 5 top sexy summer night perfumes. And before I get started, if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to join the weird and wonderful family. Just go ahead and hit that button. And also, if you enjoy the content, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and leave any comments that you have down below. I really enjoy chatting with you guys. It helps build the channel, and I would love to know what your favorite summer evening perfume is. So, without further ado, let's get into this. The first one that I have for you is Olympia Intense by Paco Rabanne. Now, this one would not be for everybody, I don't think. This one has a super salty note. So it's got salt, vanilla, and amber. 3 notes, very linear. I find this extremely addictive. This one is for anybody that loves sweet and salty. You may really love this one. I find this one extremely sexy. And it's one that I kind of crave for whatever reason. I just love sniffing it, love it. Now, when I first sniffed this, I was trying to decide between Olympia Aqua and Olympia Intense. And I decided to go with Olympia Aqua just because it was more of a versatile perfume. You could wear it during the day, whatever. Whereas this one was, to me, it came across when I first sniffed it as just super, super sweet, like almost not honey sweet, but kind of like that. And so I was like, oh, I'm not sure about it. But what I found was I kept on thinking about it. So I went home and continually I was like thinking about this perfume and just how sexy I found it. So I finally decided to buy it, and I have absolutely no regrets. I enjoy this one so much. I also somehow find, well, it's one I put on a lot. And the other thing that's cool about having it is that I can wear Olympia Aqua during the day in the summer, and then if I'm going out for an evening, the Olympia perfumes last a long time on my skin. So I can toss this on. It amps up that vanilla amber salt feel, makes it a little bit more sultry, a little bit more intoxicating. And I'm not competing with the Olympia Aqua. It just kind of adds to it. So I love this one. Yeah, what can I say? To me, it smells like this beautiful woman. I think I said this before, but you know, in the commercials where women kind of step out of the ocean or out of a pool and they're wearing like, you know, a gorgeous, let's say, white bathing suit that's not see-through, but like they're just gorgeous and their hair is all slicked back, sun-kissed skin, something I've never experienced because I just turned red. But anyway, so she steps out and she goes and lies in the sand, and the heat warms up her skin and you get that salt and the warmth of the skin. That's to me what this one is. It's super, yeah, sultry, sun goddess, ocean, I don't know, some sort of beautifulness in this bottle. I wish that if I put on a perfume, I would become the character that I see in my head, because when I step out of an ocean, I look like a sea witch, like no goddess, just complete crazy. Anyway, moving on. So the next perfume that I have for you, I included this one in my spring picks, but for me, this one is a beautiful summer evening perfume, and it is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. Now this one opens up with lavender and bergamot. So bergamot tends to be a little bit citrus. I wouldn't consider this citrus, but you definitely smell that lavender. It also has rose and jasmine in it. There's a bit of iris, so there's a little hint of powder, but I wouldn't consider this powdery. And then in the dry down, you get sandalwood, vanilla, patchouli, notes like that. So kind of that warm, sweet smell. You definitely smell the patchouli, you smell the vanilla. I just think this is a beautifully blended perfume, and to me, this is super classy. I've heard some people say, I think Jeremy Fragrance says that this smells like a wife, and kind of, I get that. I get that. It's just, It's beautiful. It's a beautiful perfume. This one happens to also be one of my husband's favorite perfumes. Whenever he sniffs this, he really likes it. So yeah, it's a beautiful sweet perfume, but it's not cloying because of that lavender. The lavender stays in it the whole entire time, and it's just a super classy, beautiful perfume. To me, this one is really beautiful for like an evening dinner party or some sort of like, maybe it's a reception or something of that nature that you're going to, something a little bit more upscale. This one to me is really beautiful for an occasion like that. Yeah, I love this one. Now the next one that I have for you is a dupe for Poison Girl by Dior. Now I have a little decant of the Poison Girl Dior. I just love this one. To me, it's a beautiful perfume for a summer evening, super sexy. But what I have to show you is a full bottle of Fleur de Femme by La Rive. And this is, I believe, a Polish kind of dupe house. Now, the Curious Perfumer, she recently did a video. I'll leave the card up here. It was dupes from this house. And I happen to have one. My friend had bought a full bottle of the Poison Girl, so she gave me her dupe and gave me this little decant. Now this one, in the opening, it has sour cherry, almond, bitter orange, and peach, and I definitely smell those. To me, this would smell like if you took all of those notes and you put them in a bowl and you smashed them up and poured some brandy or some sort of liquor on it. That's what this smells like. It almost smells like a really deep, dark sangria, or maybe like a sweeter brandy or ice wine mixed with those fruits. To me, that's what I get out of this. You also smell that almond right off the top as well. And the almond you notice through the whole entire experience of the perfume. But to me, candied fruits with alcohol is kind of what I get. And I find that I really like fruity alcohol, like when there's an element of alcohol in a perfume, like not like straight up alcohol, but I'm talking like a boozy scent. I really love that. And that's what I get in this one. When it dries down, I still notice the almond, but you also get the vanilla, tonka bean, and primarily vanilla and tonka bean is what I get in the dry down with that almond. But that cherry smell is beautiful, and it's to me like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I love that cherry smell. I hate cough syrupy type smells, and that's not what I get in this one. In this one, I get that deep kind of a little bit of a boozy cherry, and I just find it really super sexy. So this one's kind of flirty. This one is, you know, I don't know, it's pretty youthful. It's not like young girl smelling. Anybody can wear this one. I think anyone can wear it anyway, but it's kind of just that boozy, delicious deep fruit, you know, the cherry, the peach, all smashed together with I don't know, with brandy, kind of. That's what I smell in this. Maybe it's the almond. The almond and that cherry really bring out that boozy feel, but I just think this is super sexy. Now, the Dior Poison Girl lasts way longer. This lasts about 5 hours, but they're both really close as far as the way they smell. This one is about $110 if you get it on a discount site, Canadian, whereas this is, I think, $25 around there. So this is a really good deal for a 100ml bottle. And yeah, it kind of satiates my craving for the Poison Girl. So, Fleur de Femme by La Rive. Now, the next perfume that I have for you is Jean Paul Gaultier Classique Essence de Parfum. Now, this one, I just love this one. This one has ginger, tangerine, and aldehydes in the opening. So to me, this one's super sexy, sultry. The ginger gives it a bit of spice, but because of the aldehydes and the tangerine, it smells to me a little bit fizzy. So with the ginger and the aldehydes, it's a bit fizzy. Some people say it smells like an orange creamsicle. I've heard that quite a lot. I don't really get the orange creamsicle because I smell that ginger more so. And then You get neroli and jasmine in the mid notes, and you get your typical woody notes, cashmere wood, benzoin, vanilla, those type of things in the dry down. But what makes this perfume special is the whipped cream accord that it has in the dry down. And so this starts kind of, it's warm, but it's got that fizziness, but then with that whipped cream accord, it just makes it delicious, soft, sexy, it's creamy. So at the beginning it's peppery, but then it goes into this kind of creamy, warm smell. I just love this one. To me, this one's super intoxicating. It's super, like, I keep on wanting to sniff it. And this one, what I like about it is that it evolves as you're wearing it. And I really enjoy perfumes that kind of tell that story. This one does it having a more bright, you know, fizzy opening and then drying down with that creamy, sweet whipped cream aspect in the dry down. I just think it's beautiful. And this one has excellent longevity, typical Jean Paul Gaultier as far as longevity. But yeah, I just think this one is amazing. Amazing. This one's going to be one that, you know, you want to get a little bit closer near the end of the evening. This one is a great one for that. Oh, I just love this one. Well, my last one for you is Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One Intense. And this one, I would say, is probably my favorite on this list. This one has neroli, green apple, and Italian mandarin in the opening. But then in the mid, it has coconut, orange blossom, and jasmine. To me, the green apple, I don't know what it is about it, but to me, it pulls boozy as well. And so for me, this one smells like a boozy coconut. I just love it. What I love about this one as well is you get that coconut kind of throughout the whole entire experience of the perfume, but as it dries down, you get this cedar note that comes out in the end, and it makes it just a bit spicy. So this one is really beautiful. Honestly, this one to me is unisex. It's marketed towards women, but I can see guys really liking this one too. It's I would say it's feminine leaning, but it would smell delicious on a guy too. This one to me, this one is similar in a way, or kind of goes along the same lines as Rich, Warm, Addictive by Zara. So Zara's version is sweeter. You can smell coconut, but it's just kind of a sweet, boozy scent. This one you're getting more coconut, but it's balanced with that green apple, so it doesn't get too sweet. But yeah, oh, this one is just like, I cannot stop sniffing myself when I wear it. Yeah, it's terrible. Like, I'm always like, okay, how many of you, that's what I want to know in the questions, how many of you find yourself doing this an awful lot during the day? Or I'm always sniffing myself, and I've had people go, what are you doing? I can't help it. I can't help it. I love sniffing perfumes. So this one is super sexy, boozy, coconut deliciousness. If you like Rich, Warm, Addictive, I'm sure that you would love this. This is kind of a more, I don't know, it's a little bit more dark and intense than Rich, Warm, Addictive. It lasts longer. It's not quite as sweet, but kind of in that same genre. So I love this one. So those are my 5 sexy summer scents. Which ones do you have? Which ones have you tried? Which ones do you like? Do you have other ones on your list that you want to share with me? Please do so. Please let me know. I would say that these two tend to be a little bit more girly or feminine or womanly. You know, they're beautiful, but a little bit more on the fruitier side or sweet side from that perspective. This one is quite sultry to me. Yeah, I love it. And these two, these would be my favorite. They're the most intense. This one gives you salted caramel. This one gives you boozy coconut. Both are amazing. I love them all. I love them all. Also, please feel free to check me out on Instagram, Maria Colette 7. I post my scents of the day and different unboxings, that sort of thing. Usually do some sort of posting every day except for Sundays. So I would love it if you check me out there as well. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. Yeah. Hope you have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon.